Lord smote and killed Uzzah. But David only knew that Uzzah was good for helping drive the ark, drive the cart. You don't know what his life is like when you go home. You see people working in the church, but you don't know their lifestyle at home. So God is saying, I don't want nobody to touch it, because there's a lot of folks that you are caught about what they're doing, what they're busy doing, but they're living like hell at home. And I've got to protect my presence. Let somebody say, don't touch me. Verse number 10 says, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah. He smote him because he put his hand on the ark. He put his hand there. David was displeased because the Lord had made a breach. Watch this. Don't let what happens on the way deter you from accomplishing what you set out to do. There are going to be some things that happen to you in the process along the way that are going to be uncomfortable and unfavorable. There are going to be some things that happen along the way that get you to the point where you're trying to figure out what God has in store for you. You're trying to figure out what's next. God is saying, I don't want you to worry about what's going to happen at the ark in the city of David. You need to be worried about what you're carrying in the process.
You're teaching that.
David forgot about the process and was focusing only on the end result. And because he only focused on the end result, he got displeased because God smote somebody for doing what he told him not to do. How you gonna get mad with God because of somebody else's disobedience? God is just doing what he said he was going to do. No, you don't need to feel sorry for them. No, you don't need to join that pity party with them. No, you need to say, God is putting you through this because of something. It may not be because you've done something wrong, but he's doing something for a reason. He's doing what he's stripping you for a reason. I can't bless you when God is trying to type. I cannot bless you when God is trying to get things out of your life. Why am I trying to bless you with something he's trying to get rid of? Why is it that you're trying to add stuff to your life that God has not planned for you? No, I know how you're feeling, but is that what God is saying? Don't try to add something that I just took out. That was real good. What's this? What's this? He says this. He says, I took Uzzah out of the way. You need to trust my decision for removing people out of your life. Trust